Hey guys, KayozHD here, and welcome to my new series where I'll be teaching the lower ranked members in the community tips to improve and get out of the silver rank in matchmaking. This series will be targeting silvers and low Nova ranks and not for the higher ranks, as some of the info I will be giving may be different or change at higher ranks. I'm only currently MGE/DMG myself, and I'm in no means a pro at Counter-Strike. So for the first episode today, I'll be going over aim. This will be covering things such as sensitivity and aim training and how to get easier kills and get those headshots in Counter-Strike. Now the first thing we will be covering is your Windows sensitivity. To check this, simply go to your control panel, search up mouse in the top right search bar and click on the title that says mouse. Next you are going to want to select 6 out of the 11 bars on the slider. Once you've done this, simply check apply and you're ready for the next step. Next, we'll be covering your DPI and what you should set it at. DPI stands for dots per inch, especially the measurement of how sensitive a mouse is. Now if you own a Razer mouse like me, all you will need to do is download Razer Synapse off the Razer website and change it in there, as I will show you. This should be the same for lots of other mouse brands, but some might have the DPI setting on the actual mouse itself, so make sure you do some research to check where your mouse sensitivity is. Some mice, older ones, will not have the DPI settings and you cannot change it there and I'll have to adjust to something else in game. The best DPI setting for CSGO will be somewhere between 400 to 800 or one of those numbers. The majority of professional players play on 400 and lots of players at higher ranks do as well, but at the end of the day it is up to you what sensitivity you prefer for your mouse. Final step now is to go into CSGO and change your in-game sensitivity. Go onto a offline game with bots disabled on Dust 2 and spawn in as a counter-terrorist. Press escape and select help and options. Now select keyboard and mouse and make sure you have mouse acceleration off and raw input on. If you're playing on 400 DPI like me, the best in-game sensitivity will be somewhere between 2 and 3. You can also change your sensitivity by going into your console, typing sensitivity, space, your number. Now to check if you have the correct sensitivity, look to the right in CT spawn until you see a small pillar. Move up to it and align your crosshair with the far left of the pillar in the corner. Now place your mouse on the far left of your mouse pad, so the right side of the mouse is just touching it and the rest of it is on the table. Now swipe the mouse the full way across the mouse pad until it comes off. If you've made a complete 360 and it basically back to where your mouse crosshair was at the very start, near the pillar, you've found your correct sensitivity. If you've not gotten back to where you started, you're either gone past it or not as far, go back and play around with your sensitivity until you get there. Now the next thing I'll be covering is your crosshair. Now if you haven't already changed your crosshair in CSGO, go to this website and customize and play around with all the settings I have until you're happy with one you found. I personally use a customized version of the Hatton Games crosshair. Now go ahead and copy the crosshair code, paste it into your console, then make sure you have the same settings here as me and you're good to go. Next, we have aim practice. There are many different ways you can practice your aim in CSGO, but I will only be going over 3 methods here, but there are many more ways you can do it. The first one is, you go onto a map such as this, and you start a timer, and lots of dots will come up on the board, and your aim is to shoot them as quick as possible and hit them all. In this gameplay, I am only shooting up to 25, but there are lots of settings to play around with. Now the next way you can practice your aim is to get a bot aim map, where you can change the different terrain, weapons, what the bots are doing, where they spawn, how much health you have, armor, and all that stuff. Here, as you can see, I've put up a few barriers and spawned in 6 bots, and just trying to go for one shot taps on the bots and just try to practice my headshot accuracy. Now the last way to practice your aim I'll be showing you today is going onto community servers. There are thousands of different types of community servers with different types of game modes like B-Hop and lots of other ones you can do, but today I'll be covering the free-for-all deathmatch servers, which you can also play in headshot only mode. Here you will have real plays going around in a never-ending free-for-all where you can try kill them without being killed in return. Now this concludes my first episode of Silver Academy, and if you guys have any questions, suggestions or feedback, please put it into the comments section below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.